Hey guys, Jeremiah, Stone Blue Airlines. I'm here with Matt.
Yeah, we got Cory's plane.
We got a really cool looking plane. You're a Navy guy, right, Matt?
Yeah, oh yeah, ex-Navy, and so is Cory. So I actually had a really good time doing this one. Made this one up in a World War II paint scheme, kind of like a F4U Corsair. So I really like it. I think it turned out good.
Just a pretty Chimera. We're running DTUHF. We're running the Emax motor setup on it, and pretty much all the gear out of Stone Blue Airlines store. So we have really nice gear that's spec'd well, and hey,
it's so windy, I might not even have to launch this.
we could just kind of toss it off the side. Actually, it probably would work. This plane on the Chimera, guys, if you're building one yourself, it may not look as good because Matt didn't build yours, and that's okay. Man, it got windy.
It's like a barn door trying to hold it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you're mating these things, you got to remember, give them some punch on the throttle, get them up and flying, and then what's nice on the Chimera is you can really bring the throttle back, and it's got a really nice flight characteristic. So.
Hey, and you guys too, when I go to fly it, or when I go to launch it, I'm not flying a maiden.
He does never fly them. I always have to do them.
I don't like flying the maidens. I told you that, because I spend so much time building and everything. There's too high a pucker factor for me. I'll let you do it. I'll fix it if something goes wrong, but which never happens.
No, it doesn't.
But listen, I have noticed launching a lot of these Chimeras and everything. Normally, with some of the sweep wings planes that we can that we also make up, it's just a straight pull. I've noticed that with the Chimera, the better thing to do is to stick your thumbs underneath the wing and hold it a little bit level and pull it more level, not more up. Kind of pull it level when it comes
not to kick it straight up, but as it comes over, basically it just arcs out and just starts flying. So we've got some nice headwind. Honestly, we shouldn't have to do a whole lot with this. Let's go ahead and get it up in the air.
We take the pucker factor out of the other people having to maiden them.
I don't have any pucker factor flying my own aircraft. This could be a cliff and I just toss it off and it'd be fine, but when it's somebody else's plane that you've worked on for a while, that's why we get to maiden it first. So when you get it, you get a plane that's dialed in, tuned in, and ready to rock and roll.
Pucker free.
Pucker free.
Hot? Okay guys, here's something that might be a little bit different with our maidens than with a lot of other people's. We have a vector system in there, and I know the temptation is to go ahead and put it on 2D hold, especially in this sort of wind, and have the plane balance itself out. But we're trying to set this plane up as close to balanced physically as we can. So you'll see, like in some of his, when he's doing the maidens, it might be a little bit twitchy. He's checking some of the reaction, making sure that we got the throws right, and he tries to get it all trimmed out before we even turn the 2D on. That's something you might want to think about, because when you go to take a vector and you don't have a plane that's properly balanced, that's properly set up and trim, you could get into problems later on when the plane is having to interpret what it's doing in the air. So that's why when we do our maidens, we do it old school first. And there it is. That is a really high approach too. There you go. That's a better approach. There you go. There you go.
Yay! All right. Cory, your plane flies really good, man. Hope you have fun with it. Thanks for letting us build a custom build.
I hope you have better weather than we had to fly it.
I know. That's kind of Virginia. We get beautiful afternoons and then it's like crazy gusty, but...
well, that's the nature of spring. Yeah.
It is.
And like a lion out like a lamb.
I know.
We're out here now.
All right, man. Look for your plane coming soon.
See you guys later.